It's Monday, Albuquerque. Got a big old echo on our end, Cal. Welcome to the program. The boys are live on Howies Sports page. First half of the show is going to be a banger, boys.
Ugh.
Second half of the show is going to be insanely bad and rough and hard to watch. We're calling it the UNM football show today.
Okay.
Is what we're doing. The first half of the show, we're going to be in the mix. We're going to do a really good job. We're going to be the expectation that every single person wants us to be. We're going to kill it. And then in the second half, do you guys want to take like a communal nap? Do you guys think that would be best? Is that the thing we're going to do? We're just all going to lay down together with our teddies and our weighted blankets and just snooze away the second half of the show? Is that what you guys want to do?
So you're saying we should just lay down and roll over, much like my Houston baseball Astros are right now? Is that what you're saying?
Just like Memphis is the United, got into the playoffs, big 4-1 win.
Baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did watch that.
On the road at Sacramento on Saturday as they are doing it. Also, big vote at the city council tonight. Let's get a stadium built. It's the whole deal right now.
Yeah. Hey, taking that momentum from that win going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
If anyone says no or abstains, we riot.
Yes.
Yes. Give us a stadium. These playoff-bound black and yellow need a stadium. Let's go, City.
It's awesome. Super awesome. That meeting will go to 11 o'clock tonight. You know how many people will be at that thing and they'll be like, I got something stupid to say.
Boy, do we have the platform for you, Janice. Here's a microphone.
I am Fred Slovan. Nunley is here.
Hey.
Jake Cassio. And obviously Luke Markwith.
Look forward to Mondays as always.
Happy birthday, Luke.
Oh, thank you. Well, that was last week.
Well, I thought we were celebrating it today. I made plans. I Ubered.
We are doing some
Yeah.
celebrating tonight. Yes.
If we're celebrating tonight, that means today's your birthday.
Perfect.
Oh, last week didn't count.
It's a month-long thing anyway.
How old are you? Like, that's not how it works at this age.
I think it's for every year you gain a day of celebration.
Oh, my God.
Oh, gosh.
I'd be dead.
Yeah, that's like I read.
All right, boys, we're partying until Thanksgiving.
I read this story one time about a guy going 40 days, and like I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
There's no way. 40 nights.
I can't relate.
Yeah,
You know,
the 40 nights that get me. The days I'm fine with. It's the nights that get me.
I only have like 3 weeks of it, so I'm good.
If you did half of every day, like the Lobos do football games, then that would be a lot easier on you. That'd be like super fun.
Yeah, little halfers.
Little halfers.
Yeah, I'd do a halfer.
Hey, what do you guys want to do at the second half of the show? Do you want to give up 24 points in the third and then 14 points in the fourth and do nothing offensively? Do you guys want to do that? It'd be sweet if we did that.
Well, not completely nothing. They did score again.
Did they, man?
They got into the end zone. They got a tutty.
With a minute and like 90 seconds left.
But you got to take that momentum into the next game.
No,
plenty
Or
of
into,
football
you take
left.
that momentum into the first half of the next game.
Oh, please shut up.
Just a couple onside kicks, man, and just
You're right
straight
back
to
in
the
it.
touchdown.
Yeah.
Man. You're in it still. You never know what can happen in football.
I do know.
What we do know is that the Lobos stunk.
In the second
In the
half.
second
In the
half.
second
I
half.
need to be very clear on that.
To San Jose State.
That's correct.
Who were 9-point favorites? So that means the Lobos were up 12 at halftime if you're a gambling man.
Which you should not be because I no longer am. As I lost my let it ride over the weekend.
That's
boys.
a bummer, man.
Oh, yeah, you just put it all back down on the Niners, huh?
Yeah. They gone. They lost to the Cleveland Browns, who I don't hate when they don't have Deshaun Watson. I like root for PJ Walker.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of everyone except for Kareem Hunt. Lost it all, boys. It's all gone. All my winnings.
So are you going to start over, or are you just done for the year?
Yeah, you got to just keep on
Well,
rolling over on the. You
what
should just bet Christian McCaffrey touchdowns.
What I did yesterday is I put it all on the Astros to win yesterday.
So
that
you
was
said goodbye.
that wasn't a good bet.
I'm sitting right here, guys.
It wasn't a. What I did was I put all my money on will their best player get doubled up at first base because he refuses to touch second base as he rounds back around in one of the most bonehead plays of all time in the ALCS. I put all my money on that, so I won big there.
As a future Hall of Famer, that's got to be the dumbest thing you could do, to suck all the air out of your team. on the verge of mounting a comeback.
Twice they had 2 big opportunities. That's the third. That was their third
That's the
big
third one.
opportunity.
They're out of luck now.
They need some more today.
And former St. Louis Cardinal Jordan Montgomery looked like a world beater.
Who is that guy? Where did he come from?
That lefty fool. Justin Verlander.
Was his name Jordan before the game, or did they call him Jordan after the game?
He's the GOAT now?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Oh, my God.
Well, it would be LeBron, actually, but
I like
LeBron
that.
Montgomery?
Why did Justin Verlander show up to the game and automatically just get up against the ropes? Like, he had no interest.
Justin Verlander did nothing wrong.
yeah, he held his own.
Yeah, he put his team in a position to win.
It was only 2 innings, or two runs.
2 earned, 6 2/3, handful of Ks, only a couple walks. The Astros score more than 2 runs. That should have been plenty.
They only have 2 today, chasing 3 at this point through it. The ALCS yesterday and throughout what I've seen today just feels like a lot of guys trying to hit the ball real far. There's just a lot of long flyouts over and over.
Well, that's just baseball.
Yeah,
anymore.
welcome to modern baseball.
Yeah.
Can we hit behind a runner, boys?
No small ball anymore.
Can we lay one down, boys? Can we try to get some runners on, boys?
But Jordan, LeBron, Wayne Gretzky, Tom Brady, Montgomery.
Now Damian
Who,
Lillard.
where did he come from? I thought he's been out the league for like 5 years.
Dog.
And then Jordan Montgomery steps onto the hill, and I'm like, oh, we got this.
That's the best part about playoff baseball is when a random nobody makes a name for themselves in 3 games.
Well, let me tell you, little did I know, baseball dork here, Jordan Montgomery's never lost in the playoffs. LeBron Montgomery is undefeated in the playoffs,
I mean,
much
so
like
am I.
his namesake Jordan.
So am I.
Good point.
I also have never lost in the playoffs.
That lefty was just throwing BBs. He came over in the Harrison Bader trade. Whenever the Cardinals sent him over to New York or whatever.
Right.
Showed up to St. Louis, did nothing.
Nothing.
He was the player to be named later.
Still waiting.
He's like, I guess I'm here, Texas.
He earned his name last night.
Houston had 0 interest in winning the first game of the most important series.
The Battle of Texas, the first time it's ever happened in the playoffs in Major League Baseball history.
I like all the fans wearing Rangers and Astros cut-up jerseys sewn together.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
There's a lot of those people.
Those guys are sweet.
Well, because all the Rangers fans became Astros fans for the last, 5 years.
MLB loves that, too, because they had to buy 2 jerseys.
Yeah, sure.
Or they just shared with a friend.
And then took them to Donna Kelsey's Taylor.
Heck of a weekend for NFL football as well, as every team sucked except for the Dolphins, which is kind of crazy. Like, no teams are good anymore except for the Dolphins. All the best ones lost all the worst ones, except for the Dolphins.
And nobody was happier than the 72 Dolphins because they get to crack their champagne a little early this year.
Yep.
Mercury Morris and the boys.
I wish I had a stupid tradition.
It's all, Florida. Jacksonville crushed Indianapolis. I tried to tell you boys, Sunshine and crew are coming for you. Jacksonville Jaguars are just getting hot right now.
Minshew gave that one away as much as Jacksonville won that one. Jacksonville didn't look real sharp coming back from London, but Minshew just the Colts outgained them. They looked like the better team, but they just could not overcome Minshew's mistakes.
What the Colts should do is put Sam Ellinger in next week at starting and just have him play a couple drives and then put Minshew in,
and
so that Minshew can
actually
go out and win.
Yeah,
He
sure.
can't be the guy. He has to be coming in to save somebody.
Let's go to the hook. Let's bring in Minshew. Yeah, the Dolphins went over 40 points. I guess the Jaguars, what they have, 37?
Yeah,
37?
but all their wins are against their combined team wins against the teams they played are 4.
Cool.
So they played nobody.
Beat them.
Except for us, and we beat them.
If they're losing,
by that I mean the Bills.
If they're losing, then those teams' records would be better, and they're not losing. So that kind of shows you can only play the guys in front of you. Speaking of, the Eagles played the Jets. What?
Yeah, playing bad competition.
Some of that Zach Wilson magic.
What?
Tell that. Look at your opponent's record. Tell that to the Niners and the Eagles. The league of parity strikes again. I thought these were both no-brainers for the Eagles and the Niners. No competition.
Yeah, a lot of survivor pools went
a third string
down yesterday.
Oh, totally.
The Bills had to cheat to win over the Giants,
And
which is good because I hate the Giants. If you're going to cheat against one team, do it against that one. They're ugly and terrible.
I mean, you got to root for Bills legend Tyrod Taylor, though.
Yep.
Like,
It was a Ghost's revenge game.
Yeah, he
Dude, I
showed
love
up.
that guy.
He showed up and showed out.
He has one of the best quarterback looks ever with the sleeve,
Yes.
all of
Totally.
that. Like, that's a good quarterback looking move.
Like Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Looks like a tough football Allen Iverson.
The new vice president of basketball
Yeah,
for Reebok.
congratulations.
Is that a real? I thought that was an April Fool's thing.
No, it's very real.
It's a real thing.
I don't know. I mean, okay.
He's the only reason why Reebok's still relevant.
That's not true. I can give you the exact reason why Reebok's still relevant.
What is this, a wrestling
The
thing?
old ladies that walk in the mall in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, it's hipsters with bad mustaches bringing Reebok back. They got enough money now to hire Shaq. It's a hell of a deal.
It got the champion rub. It went to Walmart for a while, got famous again.
Yep.
It's on the comeback. Like, that's how you do it. The formula's there. Who's next? Puma. Like, that's
Puma's huge.
Fila.
yeah.
Fila.
Fila's next.
New Balance.
Fila's coming back.
Oh, New Balance never left. They're
No,
huge.
They're big with the dad crowd.
And Puma's huge overseas. I would like to see a Fila come back.
I think Fila's coming back.
They had like a year and a half of them being like everywhere, and it's kind of just died again.
That's a bummer.
I would K-Swiss. If we could K-Swiss.
Did K-Swiss, was K-Swiss ever on top?
They were in my world.
What about King Cool?
I never messed with King Cool.
Yeah, we should bring that back.
I'll learn what it is, and then I'm in on it. I don't know.
Where's my British Knights at, dog?
Yeah,
Where's my
BK
Where's my BKs?
BK Knights slapped. I would super mess with those. There were some LA Gears. There were some cool shoes when I was a kid.
With like the fish gills.
Yeah,
Gears.
those are sweet.
Those were
Hey,
fire.
I still have a pair of Roos that I rock with the little pocket.
Oh, those
The
are
kangaroos.
sweet.
I
Those
still
were
got a pair
sweet.
of Roos.
Now that you don't have any reason to hide drugs, you never wear them
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
Yeah.
Walmart's not like the slouch that I feel like it used to be. Like historically, I feel like if I go to Walmart now and get like a hoodie, it lasts more than one wash. That used to not happen.
Yeah.
I feel like I used to buy stuff like from the Walmart,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, "This thing is terrible." I buy a thing from the Walmart now. I'm like, "This thing's fine."
Well, now that Kmart's not around to be worse than them anymore, they had to step
Hey,
their
that's
game
the
up.
truth.
Smart.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of companies pulled out from Sears when they partnered with Kmart because they didn't want their stuff ending up in clearance at Kmart's after Sears.
Yeah.
Jake, without knowing, will you describe to us what the blue light special is?
The blue light special is
Very good.
when you're at a local dive bar
Okay. Yep.
and they it's last call and they light up the blue light, meaning everybody has to get their drinks in, but they're all half off.
That's not that far off. That's
not,
like a
it's
really
not that bad.
Yeah, that's
you're
a good answer.
You're kind of close-ish.
So it was this gimmick promotion Kmart used to run where when the blue lights were going off, certain items in the store would be on sale for minutes.
Right.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I like
It was
that.
like a flash sale.
Why don't we do
Yeah.
that anymore?
Well, because it didn't work. So
Well, that's because it was at Kmart. Like, imagine that at Target or Walmart, man.
Hey, where else were you going to get an icy back in the day? You know, you get your icy, and then they started putting little Caesars in the Kmart's. It was, they were doing what they could to get the people in there.
Well, the blue light special at Walmart is called self-checkout, and that's just, not scanning items.
that's how you get the discount.
Yeah.
If
They
they did,
you
if
hold
they
the
did,
Tic Tacs under everything, and you just
Yeah.
scan 30 packs of
Yeah.
Tic Tacs.
The real secret is you go to the folders in the back that have peelable barcodes.
At the Kmart all those years, because Kmart's weren't necessarily always in the best neighborhoods. And when those blue lights would start going off at the front of the store, everyone would like duck. I'm not joking.
sure.
So it'd be like people would dive into a thing and they'd be like, okay. And I can almost get it verbatim. I'm gonna see if I can. Attention, Kmart shoppers. The Tang is now available at 30% off. Tang products located in aisle whatever. And people would they would run to get it because there were only like whatever so many.
Oh, that makes
Like,
shopping
oh.
like so much more exciting.
You know how I know this? I worked at a Kmart.
Every day was Black Friday.
You could tell who had warrants when the blue light special went on. They
Yeah.
would like duck and hide behind the cereal
The
boxes.
employee bathroom toilets are flushing, and it's-
No, man, not me. Kmart was so wild. When I worked at Kmart as a teenager, I was at Kmart from like 16 to 18. I was like a little kid, right? They used to pay you in a check that you had to physically go get. You couldn't get like a direct deposit, even though that existed 20 years ago. I promise it did. You had to get a check, and then they would offer to cash it out for you there
Sure.
Oh,
at the back of the store. That way you'd have cash in your pocket as you walk through the store, and you would inevitably buy things
Mhm.
on the way out of the
It's
store.
genius. Yeah.
It was it was like I didn't even make money when I worked there.
But he needs
I mean,
cash
All my
now.
soul to the company store.
I made DVDs and Nerf guns. That's what I made as a child. Weird job.
That's a pretty good pay if you ask me.
Yeah, usually
I'd like
it's
to get
like
paid in Nerf guns.
7-year-old Indonesians making the Nerf products.
Right.
It's not
I mean, that's why Walmart stepped their game up, because they got to just order from a nicer sweatshop now.
Yeah,
India.
Yeah, they went from China to India.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
We're obviously live from Howie Sports Page all day long, and by all day we meet up until 5:30. So at 5:30 we're gonna watch Monday Night Football. Dallas is playing tonight. Is that the rumor?
That is the
Who
rumor.
are they playing? It don't matter.
The winners of the game, the Chargers.
The Chargers.
Oh, okay. So LA is coming to Dallas, or vice versa. Dallas is going to LA.
It's the bad coach
Bolts
bowl.
up.
We'll have
Yeah.
we'll have that on tonight here at Howie's. Also, we're gonna have the Phillies on because that is going to be a lot of fun as well. So
Oh, yeah.
watch some Major League Baseball. I believe Astros will have lost by the time Monday Night Football starts.
Astros 3 men on, no one out. Bottom of the 5th.
Updates to come after the break. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Day of
Boys are clear.
the Dead themed bike event is October 28th and
Hey, Cal.
29th. The Boss Cave
Yeah, what's up?
I don't
ride
guess
offers
that-
3 distances. Our road event has distance.
You want me to just break in there?
Yeah,
Go to dayofthetrend.com for more info.
All right, man. I'll tell you on air next time.
All right.
Well, traffic right now dealing with a lot of slowdowns northbound I-25. We've got that crash as you approach Lead Cold, a crash affecting multiple lanes. Those backups are going to start as you approach the Sunport, so be really careful as you make your way through there. Also, southbound I-25 right now, traffic moving slow between Osuna
Dan, will you
and
hand me that water
Montgomery.
over there?
Paseo Alameda and
Is there
Montana,
not
those
another one?
river
Is that
crossings
mine?
are all moving up to speed right now. North of town, I-25 between Albuquerque and Santa Fe looks good in both directions. East of the city, I-40 eastbound, some road work is causing quite a bit of slowdowns. Those are going to start around Carnwell. They'll last until Zuzak's.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger. Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own half green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This New Mexican is headed to London.
We just won the winner of the London Flyaway. I didn't think I was going to win. Oh, I'm so happy.
Special thanks to Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or at fiestasubaru.com.
Well, actually, my wife is the lucky charm. She's the one I always bring whenever I go for competition. So, but yeah, we were thinking, let's wear the lucky shirt tonight. See what happens.
And thanks to all of you who participated on your station for local winners. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The annoying runny nose, the constant sneezing, the itchiness, and battle just to catch your breath. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, sinusitis, or nagging sinus congestion, there's a natural, easy-to-use solution that can help provide fast, drug-free relief. It's called Navage, and it uses powered suction to rinse your nasal passages in seconds. Millions of people use Navage daily to help provide relief from seasonal allergies.
2 minutes back, guys.
Medications treat the symptoms, but Navage treats the problem at the source, flushing out the allergens and pollen trapped in your nose. Navage also helps wash out airborne bacteria, dust, dirt, and viruses quickly and painlessly, so you can get back to breathing clearly again. Say goodbye to sinus suffering and hello to better breathing with Navage. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, Target, CVS, Rite Aid, and online at Navage.com. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
It's time for the fall haul at Northern Tool and Equipment. Get your hands on tough tools at prices that are tough to ignore. Got plans? Cancel them. Trucks in the shop? Borrow someone else's. Don't like saving money? Right. So head to the fall haul at Northern Tool. Stock up at the season's biggest event and get huge savings on brands like Milwaukee, Honda, and Ingersoll Rand.
1 minute, guys.
Tool.com. We're made for this.
Discover, this is Danny.
Hi, it's Jen Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Are you hungry? Because everyone left after the asparagus sorbet.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Bert Kreischer presents Tops Off World Tour.
Lenny's on hold for you guys if you want to talk to Lenny.
Your owl's out tonight. 30 seconds later. Right on top of it, we hear,
football.
My oldest daughter goes, look across the lake at the old man on his dock. There's another drunk, blind old white man just.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Live on stage.
We're coming back after this, guys. Coming back.
Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
I'm Jeff Symbieta. Tuesday on the opening drive, we go through everything that's local and take a look at the Kellen Moore Bowl, the Chargers and Cowboys. We'll recap that. Join me and JJ Buck. We start at 7 a.m.
Back live on the program, back live at Howies Sports page, where I'm feeling a breeze in here from all these Jose Altuve strikeouts on these big old TVs.
Bases were juiced with nobody out. Nathan Eovaldi struck out 2 straight dudes. Now Albuquerque's own Alex Bregman up to bat, 2 outs, bases loaded.
Unfortunately for Albuquerque's own Alex Bregman, Nathan Eovaldi is a dude as well.
He already hit a bomb off of him.
It's a good Italian last name.
And
rolls one to third, 5-3 in the book, and this one
5-2
over. Why would you lie about that? Why would you say the catcher was covering first base?
Oh,
that's
how
okay.
you're talking the score.
You say things with such confidence.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
When
of
you
it.
In his defense,
act as if
he thought it was you're talking about the score.
5-3 in the book.
Yeah,
in the book.
I get what you're. I get it now.
I have kept more baseball scorebooks. Oh man, maybe the new one I know. Like that is like with all the games I've ever broadcast. Like it's like you almost see the game different.
Sure.
Like I don't know. When's the last time you guys have kept a scorebook?
I did it my last 2 years of high school.
Yeah, so within 10 years.
Yeah,
so that's not bad.
It's been longer than that for me, but
yeah, it's like it's like an art. There's like an art to it.
If I'm actually watching a live baseball game, I will keep book.
I like keeping book.
Usually for me, I like the ambiance and I like having some oat sodas and I like walking around. But if I'm like actually watching and know I'm going to watch 9 innings, I do it every time.
I met a nice lady at the Isotopes who keeps score of every single game. Brings her
she's
book.
lovely.
Yeah.
The lady that sits up top, I've met her too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's super nice. I don't know her name.
Yeah,
she's like the nicest
I just
lady.
know she's got that book with her.
Yeah, every game I get, because that's where our seats are. They're like up there in the top. Well, you sat in them. And so and she's right there, right as you walk down, and it's like, hey, keeping book, and she's like, have a seat. Let's talk about me keeping book. So I was in Roswell over the weekend. Me and Josh Sushan were broadcasting the Nimi Cisco ESPN Junior College Game of the Week, all that blah 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 stuff. And it was fun, by the way. I don't know if anyone tuned in, but if you did, thank you. Had a lot of laughs. I never shared a broadcast booth with Sushan, so that was a lot of fun to be a part of that. But we're coming back from Roswell. By the way, on the drive out, we stopped on the side of the road and did like the eclipse. Did you guys do the eclipse?
I just walked outside and looked at the sun with no glasses.
So you didn't see it really?
I was just like, it looks bright. I thought it would be gone.
The cool little shadows that it was casting was the coolest part. The little ring shadows everywhere.
Yeah, a little pinhole effect.
Yeah.
Eclipses all over the place. It's really neat.
We were in the middle of nowhere going to Roswell. I took a photo of the intersection of the street sign, and half the street sign was broken. I was like, this is the middle of the nowhere. And as that thing was going full, and I'm not joking, birds were making noises.
Whoa.
It was like, it was a whole nother thing where I was like, this is like, I would say children of the corn, but we don't have corn in New Mexico. This is
children of the
root. Children of the chili.
Yeah. Oh man, it was like wild. We were out there the whole time, and you were joking about looking at the sun, but as we're pulled over on the side of the road, there's like this.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
There was this couple.
Does this surprise you at all? Jake staring directly at the sun in an eclipse.
Right. And so these people are also staring at it, and I have extra eclipse glasses from whatever, working in entertainment. So I take them over there, and the guy's like, I can't see anything. Can you? And we're like, no, bro, you got to. put on the glasses.
Yeah,
Like,
see, I had that exact
Yeah.
same reaction. I was expecting like a full blackout.
That's the other way.
The other way around. Yeah.
So the other way
What?
is when you get the full blackout. When the Earth is in front of, is that a solar? Because this was a lunar. So in a solar is when you get the what you're
So the
describing.
sun went over the moon?
And that's when the human-eating plant comes to the planet, and total eclipse of the Little Shop of Horrors thing.
Ah, right.
Yes.
Little shop
of
horrors.
The maintenance man at the lady friend's apartment was looking at the eclipse through binoculars with no
awesome.
glasses.
I bet
So,
he got a good view.
R.I.P. his vision.
We had one of our guys
I
here.
gave him an extra set of glasses. Like, hey, you can only see it with these on. I swear.
We had some extra glasses here at the bar, but one of our guys just went out and pulled out his welding helmet out of the
Oh,
truck, and he
that's
was
smart.
just watching it through his welding helmet and said it worked perfectly.
That's
so.
sweet.
A gal I know texted me photos of her in her tanning glasses. And she was, and I was like, I don't know if that's approved. Don't know if that's the best move.
I can still see, so.
She's like, I think it's fine. Oh, okay. Smart move.
I love right when it was like perfectly eclipsed, I could hear people like yelling from miles around, just like woos everywhere.
Woo, son.
Woo.
So when you were saying it was a perfect eclipse, like, were you saying it the way that Bonnie Taylor would have said it? Is that your approach to that?
Once upon a time, I was falling in love.
It's a total eclipse.
I'm with you.
Okay,
I got you.
yeah,
I got you. I thought Luke was going to keep going with
I
it.
thought you were going to pick up what he was putting down.
Yeah,
is
come
what
on.
I-
No, I'm with it. That's good. Luke,
See, the
hold
only eclipse I
microphone.
know is from Twilight.
Ah,
Yeah, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't hate that. The only one I
Good
know
series.
is the one I drove from the girl I dated in high school, her car.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
So, Eclipse are one of the premier HSGCs.
I don't think that's.
It's a high school girl car.
Yeah.
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 After
was-
high school, when I sold my Mustang, I had a Ford Focus,
Yeah.
and it was the ones with like a big old dump truck in the back, like the
Four
back
doors?
of the Focus looked like some big old butt cheeks. I call it.
Like a
It's my
hatchback?
HSGC. Had it
That's
for
better
years.
than driving a brown Ford Probe.
Well, okay. Depends on what you do with it.
What was the one? The Pontiac Sunfire? Is that the other one?
Firebird?
Aztec.
Pontiac
No,
Sunfire.
Sunfire.
That was a little
Yep.
convertible.
Yep.
That thing sucked.
Yeah.
But every gal I knew had it.
Volkswagen Rabbit.
The Cabriolet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that last one was. So we're watching on the drive back from Roswell, me and Josh Sushan, and I have the UNM game up. I'm watching on my phone, like after the fact. I couldn't watch it because I was working.
You're working.
We're watching. I'm like, okay, we're in the mix here. Like whatever. Like okay, a couple points here. Okay, halftime lead or whatever. And then what are we also doing? We're throwing jokes. We're distracted. We're having a lot of fun. And I felt like every time I kept looking back at the game, I'd go, "Oh, hold on, we got to back it up. Like where are these points?
Now,
What
hold
happened?
on, yeah.
What happened?
Hold on.
5 turnovers?
Where'd that
But
go from?
What is this? And I could not figure out the third quarter struggles. And I wasn't watching it with a magnifying glass.
Right.
I wasn't watching it with like that kind of intensity. I was watching it with why is this team doing so very bad? And I couldn't find a way to translate it in real time. So what I do, I go to the internet. The internet says this is the worst second half team in the history of football. I'm
Wow.
like, that can't be true. And then I start seeing some numbers. And some numbers are saying it's possibly the worst second half team in the history of college football.
You saw it all. I mean, short sample size with just Coach G, but you saw it a lot last year. A lot of blown halftime leads, a lot of second half meltdowns.
15 penalties, 110 yards.
Rough.
Seventh most in program history.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
just big plays. It was just
a
track meet in the second half.
Well,
You just go out there and jog, man.
And I feel like guys would be there. I feel like guys would be in the right spot at the right time. Just make the tackle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to be that guy. Just make
Arm
the
tackles.
tackle.
Saw a couple T-Rex arms trying to go for the ankles. Like, pop a guy and wrap up, man. He's right there. They already got a first down. They already gained the yards. Just give in and wrap up and tackle.
3 big pass interference calls down the stretch, which obviously only extend drives because you get first downs, and then you get the 15 yards associated with that. I just don't.
Not in the Bills game.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And then it leaves you to kind of your final because we talked about this off air, man. We hadn't really said it on air because we were trying to look super smart. But specifically speaking, with San Jose, losing record. Hawaii, losing record. Nevada coming up, losing record. UNLV is pretty good. They're sitting at 5-1.
Yeah.
Boise State, losing record. Fresno State's been pretty good at 6-1. Utah State, losing record. We had all these conversations kind of off air where we were like, we're going to look so smart.
Sure.
We are playing a bunch of teams that don't win. We're going to beat those teams. We're going to be a winning team. We are not that. Period.
Still got a chance at a bowl game.
Sure.
Just need, 4 more wins?
Not busted. Is there 4 wins here against Hawaii and Nevada and Boise State and
Are we
Utah
in Hawaii?
State? No, it would be here.
Oh. Yeah, we could win that.
We're at Howie's sports page, Jake.
This is not Hawaii.
We're going to have to move a little furniture if we're playing here, but we can make it happen.
Okay, I'm in. Put like a little bit of sand on the ground, like a frat party.
Oh, yeah.
It seems
doable.
Not obtainable right now.
Probably not.
Oh, man.
Well, I haven't said that out loud. I haven't said out loud disastrous. I haven't used that word. That's what I saw in the second half. I didn't see that in the first half. I thought Dylan Hopkins was a dude. Also, maybe I should reach out to you and him and confirm this. The internet's saying he's got another year of eligibility. I don't know how that can be true.
COVID year.
Does he?
I think so.
Good. I'd love to see a quarterback with 2 years under his belt.
It'd be the first one we've had in a long time.
Oh, man. Are we in October of 23 talking about 24 already? Ugh.
Speaking of the quarterback, he had a insane stat line in the first half. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Give it to me.
He was 10 for 14 to 10 different receivers. 10 different people caught one ball in the first half. That is insane.
Shout out the guys who got targeted twice.
Yeah, it's all Drew Brees-esque, just moving the ball around.
I need my football team to finish games. And I
just want to stay in the Mountain West or the future Pac-12
or Division I for that matter.
Yeah. Oh, you think that's part of the conversation?
It has been
before.
It has been for Lobo Hater here in Albuquerque for years.
But if the football team goes down to D2, could the basketball program stay at D1?
Correct.
Well, they could go 1AA. I mean, there's a couple different options.
I got all kinds of. But yeah, Lobo Hater for years have been saying just relegate yourself, go down to another division, dominate another division.
That's the future of college football.
Why not?
For at least the 6 years I've been in town, for the 5 years I've been on radio, for my understanding of UNM football and New Mexico State football, they both have just only been bad. Neither of them are good.
Right.
Neither of them are in the mix. Neither of them are the business. You know what's not true anymore? Mexico State's the business. Mexico State goes to bowls, and they win bowls.
Oh, they got a bowl exemption. They let them in with 5 wins. Close enough. They still played in a bowl.
They won the thing.
They had a game canceled, and, they had to.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they won the game. I mean, and we were making fun last week because they played a midweek game, which, by the way, I think it's worth making fun of.
2 weeks in a row, they played Wednesdays.
Play on the weekends.
Love it.
Figure it out. Let your fans come out and support you. Let everyone come out and tailgate. Give them the actual college experience. Mexico State's about to be a program, though. Mexico State and their head coach killed. They're going to do some things.
This hurts to talk about for me because this is a big Coach G house.
Yeah, same.
He's the best dude. He's the easiest guy to root for.
Can't make him tackle.
That I've ever met. And so this comes with a lot of hurt deep down in my sports loving, Albuquerque loving soul that I got to say, this ain't the business.
No.
I think the conversation needs to be started of trying to keep everything at UNM so in-house with New Mexico talent. We need to expand beyond New Mexico.
Well, they try.
No, they do.
But even more. Not even a consideration or a thought.
If we're talking about what you're talking about, which I'll have that conversation all day, it's the way NIL has changed. And it's the way that the existence of recruiting is not the existence that it used to be.
Well, I mean, they've always had a problem even getting the best players in the state to stay here, much less getting the best players from any other states.
So what is that thing if it's not money? I know we're going long, Kyle, so I'm sorry. But what is that thing if it's not money? What is the thing to where you say, hey, come play here? Because I think you tier guys. We've talked about this off air too. Here it is on air. You tier talent, right? You have 100 quarterbacks that are going to be recruited because there's 127 colleges, right?
Yep.
So I have 100 that are going to be recruited. You got 100 that are going to walk on. That's a really fair kind of understanding. The top 10 of those are going to be a certain tier of NIL money, and you keep moving down all the way.
Just don't go after any 4 or 5 star recruits. Just go after the 2s and the 1s.
Well, but I'm telling you, it's not stars anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's tiers.
We're talking about football or my love life.
Right. But that's the thing. It's like, do you say, if you're the University of New Mexico, hey, we are gonna find the quarterback or the wide receiver or the skill position. We're gonna find the skill position tier, and we're gonna find the money to pay for that. Because if you don't have the money, you're not going to get the guys.
Sure.
And because I kind of have an idea of what's going on at state, they're coming up with the money. They're paying the guys.
There's a lot of money
closer to the oil.
There's a lot of oil.
Pecan money.
Boosters.
Pecan. Mm-hmm.
And if you do the math, and whoever figures this out, whoever does the money ball on this, to where it's, hey, if you get enough tier 2 guys at skill positions, tier 4 guys at linemen, obviously tier 8 or 9 or 10 at linebacker, it doesn't matter. But then
nice signal callers matter.
You figure out that balance of who you need to NIL pay and who you need to shoot recruit. You come up with a winning program. The 4 of us in here, we don't have the answer. At least we got an idea.
Do a 50-50 raffle at every UNM game,
okay,
and the half of that money that's raised goes to the NIL budget.
So you can't, because the state lottery said that breaks rules.
Sure.
You can't do 50-50 raffles anymore. Isn't
gotta
that
expand
wild?
that.
How about 60-40?
Yeah. That's
what I'm saying.
Not 50-50.
So stupid and correct.
I mean, everyone here, we all love Albuquerque. We love northern New Mexico.
Sure.
It's so unique. The weather's beautiful. The people are fantastic.
Uh-huh.
UNM is a good school.
I agree.
Tons of great programs.
Shout out
depending
Anderson.
on whatever kind of degree you want to get. They have the options here. But the football program doesn't have that old pedigree. You can't text your uncle hey, roll tide or whatever. You're like, okay, well, you're going to UNM. Albuquerque's beautiful. UNM's a great school. But what kind of pedigree do you have? You just keep talking about Brian Urlacher over and over and over again? How do we recruit these
during my
generational
time,
football players?
During my time at UNM, I saw more people repping other universities because of the fandom of the sports teams.
Yes.
Than wearing any Lobo gear ever. And I think, it's in order to get the guys to come here, you gotta give them a reason other than just the money.
Oh, I disagree. I think it's the money.
It's mostly the money.
There's got to be some personnel to really get the guys going.
There are 4 pillars to success, and you can't build pillars without money. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Boot.
Hey, if you're thinking of getting the latest iPhone, you need to stop and check out the wireless offer from Boost Infinite. For more, just pick up your phone and dial pound 250 and say Boost Infinite. That's pound 250 and Boost Infinite. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dialed text message from this station's network.
And we are still dealing with crash cleanup northbound I-25. That crash is as you're approaching Lead Coal. Backups go back past the Sunport. Be really careful going through there. Southbound I-25 right now is soon in Montgomery. Traffic moving slow there. Also seeing a little bit of a slowdown westbound on I-40 between Coors and Unser. Headed west on Alameda right now. You're going to see some congestion as you approach Rio Grande. That's going to last until Coors. And east of town, I-40 eastbound, road work causing quite a bit of slowdown starting around Carnival. Those will last until Zuzax.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with More in the Morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Come to the UNM Howl Zone. 3.5 hours before kickoff for each home game with backyard games, inflatable, food, drinks, music, and more.
Hand it off to the deep man, Merritt. Oh, makes a man a miss. He's outside the numbers to the 15. He's to the house.
Come celebrate with New Mexico's station for football.
First career Lobo touchdown, 27 yards.
95.9 FM and AM 610.
Unbelievable.
The Sports Animal.
and paid for by Linear Marketing Group. Are you drowning in debt? Are you struggling to make minimum payments? Did you know that on average, a household with at least one credit card struggles with over $17,000 in credit card debt? If this sounds like you, know that it's not your fault. Credit card debt happens to good people. Credit card companies lure you in with low introductory rates and low minimum payments. Before you know it, you're in over your head. We've helped thousands of good people just like you become debt-free with our Debt Reset program that will dramatically reduce your debt down to a fraction of what you owe. Our Debt Reset program is customized to get you debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months with one low monthly payment. If you owe over $10,000 in credit card debt or even personal loans, call 800-480-7003 now. There are no upfront fees or out-of-pocket expenses. You don't pay a dime until we succeed. Call now to see how the Debt Reset program can work for you. 800-480-7003. That's 800-480-7003. Again, 800-480-7003.
Live horse racing at the Downs at Albuquerque continues through October 29th. Watch and wager on live racing Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays at 6:05 p.m. and Sundays at 1:30 p.m. and simulcast daily. Visit abqdowns.com for more information. See you at Albuquerque Downs Racetrack. Casino at the Downs hosts Conjuring Up Cash Monday through Friday, noon to 10 p.m. 3 winners every 2 hours win up to $500 cash. Enjoy random promos daily, cash weekends, great dining, and more. Only at Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central.
It's time for the Fall Haul at Northern Tool and Equipment. Get your hands on tough tools at prices that are tough to ignore. Got plans? Cancel them. Trucks in the shop? Borrow someone else's. Don't like saving money? Right.
Got a minute and a half, guys.
Northern Tool. Stock up at the season's biggest event and get huge savings on brands like Milwaukee, Honda, and Ingersoll Rand. Shop at northerntool.com. We're made for this.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Bert Kreischer presents Tops Off World Tour.
I look at my dad and go, hey, Dad, maybe we should sit down. I don't think your owl's out tonight. 30 seconds later, right on top of it, we hear, ooh. My oldest daughter goes, Dad, look across the lake at the old man on his dock. There's another drunk, blind old white man just...
Bert Kreischer live on stage. Via Rancho Event Center, February 4th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Susie Schuster and Amy Trask present offbeat conversations and expert sports commentary as they ask, what the football?
When my family found out how long it took me to figure out why Charles Woodson named his wine Intercept, they said, there's a reason that you had trouble in school.
You know, not everyone knows, when they think of a bottle of Intercept, they don't know that I play football.
Well, what I've learned is a smooth defensive back can make smooth wine.
That's what it's all about.
What the Football? The podcast is available Tuesdays, wherever you listen.
The NFL is on the air tonight.
Here we go, boys.
Tomorrow morning to Armchair Quarterback with us on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Mexico United defied all the odds, boys. They clinch a USL Championship playoff berth. 4-2 win over Memphis. Let's go, home team. They're going on a road this upcoming Saturday. They'll play Sacramento Republic FC. They had a barn burner of a game earlier this year, if you guys recall. But it was early scoring and then scoring often for the home team. And the United never missed the playoffs. So there you go. Keep rolling on.
That just means that stadium's going to come.
Hey, what a
always
crazy
use UNM stadium in the second half.
Ooh, dang, dude,
that's brutal. I want to hurt.
I was looking at some of the numbers on the new stadium. $30 million is not a lot of money.
It sounds like a lot.
It's not
to us
because we don't have $1 million.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're building a stadium, that's on the cheap side.
That seems like the lower end.
Yeah.
You know, I worked in muni government for a long time outside of radio. Kind of on projects, on capital improvements, at 25%. Kind of. You know,
yeah,
so
sure.
Yeah. So okay, well, there's $8,000 ish, whatever I'm sorry. $38 million, almost. Let's round it up. 40 million.
Yeah.
$40 million bucks. It's a nicer stadium. Like we're going to do it, we got to do it so right. It's got to be the thing.
You got to get it right the first time, make it unique, make it quirky, make it New Mexican.
Yeah.
I think we could do a lot of cool stuff out there.
I like that it's not going to be in like the stadium part of town too.
Keep going.
Yeah,
It's going to be at by the Balloon Fiesta Park. You know, it's going to be a different spot, bring business to a different part of town.
Yeah.
And that's really essential.
I mean, as a guy who just bought a house downtown, if you still want to move it downtown, I'm for that. But I love the Balloon Fiesta site too.
Could you imagine a United game with the balloons popping off at the Glow?
Yeah, that would be bonkers. That would be absolutely fantastic.
I mean, they definitely said that they wouldn't do that, like in the proposal, but yes, that would be bonkers.
You can backtrack.
Just lie.
Renegotiate.
Just super lie on it. It's a big one. I mean, we talk about kind of the United. Every time we talk about them, we don't really talk about the playing of the field. We talk about the branding. We talk about the representation. We talk about we don't talk about scorers. We don't talk about the goalkeeper. We don't talk about Greg Hurst. We don't like bring these guys up because they're more of a phenomenon than a product on the field. But guys, they just go to the playoffs.
Yeah,
every year.
Time to win a ship.
I want a Harry Schwartz jersey. Why have I not done that already? Like, that's weird to me.
I mean, our friends at the New Mexico United have nicely given us a new jersey every year.
They're kind.
For showing us support and friendship. So you just got to put Schwartz on the back of one of the ones you already have.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Just get some tape.
I had intended to, if it would have worked out, gone to Sacramento for this. I love Northern California. I love it. Unfortunately, Van and I are hosting the Fall Festival this Saturday at the Rio Rancho Event Center. Come out and hang out with your boys as we'll be celebrating all Saturday afternoon. It's the funnest stuff. It's the pumpkin stuff. It's the Halloween costume stuff. It's the hay bale stuff. We do the whole thing. Come out at the Rio Rancho Event Center as we continue a multi-year tradition now of being so fortunate to be the host of Fall Festival.
There's great food trucks, great live music, face painting, games, free giveaways, local businesses will be highlighted, and us. I mean, this costs what? $30, $40 to get in, right?
I've never had to pay.
Wait.
What?
Hold
Fred,
on.
you haven't had to pay?
Hold on.
No. It's not because I'm special, Jake.
Hold on. Cow's in my ear right now.
Yeah.
What was that?
What's
it's free.
It's free.
It's
That's
free.
right.
It's free for everyone.
Yeah,
Just show up.
Come out and celebrate. Thank you to the city of Rio Rancho and obviously the Rio Rancho Event Center for having your boys out. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it, and we're going to do it the way we always do, which is all night long. Immediately after that, we'll head over to Green Jeans as Santa Fe Brewery is sponsoring the YMCA 3 to 9 o'clock. $1 off every bevy.
And so the fundraiser is going to be all day.
Okay.
But the main events, the main attractions are going to be 3 to 9. Jared
Live music?
Killinger is playing 3
Let's
to 5.
go!
Yep. We got him. Shout out the Duke Store.
All right.
And then Melissa Rios is playing 7 to 9. And then I have some vendors from the rail yards and the growers market 3 to 7. So you can do some shopping,
cool.
do some drinking, do some eating.
Yeah, a little makers market too.
Yeah,
Let's go on that.
Yeah.
If you're not going out to the Rio Rancho Event Center for Fall Fest, you better be at Green Jeans.
Yeah, and
supporting
I'll
the
be
YMCA.
at Green Jeans. This is my first event throwing since being the event coordinator there.
Ooh,
so,
right.
First big boy thing.
Show up to Jake Cassio's first official party at Santa Fe Brewing and knock over a trash can. Football, quick hitters when we get back. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610 live from Howie Sports Page, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Mucinex.
Clear, boys.
Yeah.
Not all coughs are the same. Buy Mucinex DM to get cough and chest congestion relief for 3 times longer than your typical 4-hour cough and chest congestion medicines. With Mucinex DM, it's not cold and flu season, it's always comeback season. Relief with Mucinex DM and nothing lasts longer. Among OTC cough and cold medicines, use as directed.
The traffic right now, we got a lot of stuff going on. Let's start with northbound I-25 crash cleanup continuing. That crash near Lead Cole. It is affecting multiple lanes. Backups can start right around the Seaport. Be careful going through there. I-25 southbound moving slow in a couple of spots. The first between Osuna and Montgomery, pretty typical for this time of day. A little further down, though, southbound I-25 at Central, the stalled vehicle has the center lane blocked at the moment. We're dealing with delays there as well. Westbound on I-40, slowdowns between 12th Street and Unser. Also headed west on Alameda right now. Things moving slow from Rio Grande to Coors. And eastbound on I-40, just east of town, dealing with slowdowns caused by construction work. That's going to affect you as you approach Carnival, and it will last until
I've never
Zuzak.
smoked a cigarette.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
It's Trucktober at Malloy Ford in Los Lunas. During Ford Truck Month, get 1.9% financing, plus $1,000 customer cash and $1,000 trade assistance on a new F-150. When you think Ford, think MalloyFord.com. With approved credit, see dealer for all details.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Zach Gelb with CBS Sports Minute. It's not surprising that USC lost to Notre Dame, but it's how the Trojans lost that's jarring. All year long, it was expected that USC would eventually drop a game.
Dang.
No, it died out, but hang on. We'll be back now, I think.
This New Mexican is headed to London.
Fly away. I didn't think I was going to win. Oh, I'm so happy.
Special thanks to Fiesta.
That Sports Minute just died out about halfway through.
My wife is the lucky charm. She's the one I always bring whenever I go for competition. So, but yeah, we were thinking, let's wear the lucky shirt tonight.
And thanks to all of you who participated on your station for local winners. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke mouth problem, Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner. Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Blake's Slaughterburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Slaughterburger, the first there was, the best there is.
Are you ready for winter? An aged furnace is more likely to give out, and it could be on a cold.
30 back.
Furnace inspections and startup. They specialize in furnace repair, replacement, and new installs, offering a wide variety of high-efficiency heating solutions. Daniels, keeping your family cozy and comfortable this winter. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning guarantees customer satisfaction for plumbing, heating, cooling, and AC, plus free estimates on replacements and installs. 898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
This is where New Mexico comes for sport. 95.
Here we go.
AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Back on the program, we're recapping them before we preview Monday Night Football Live from Howies. A lot of bad games over the weekend. It was maybe the worst weekend of football I'd ever seen. Ravens over the Titans. Lamar, I guess it's going to be okay, I saw today, but team didn't look good.
Well, they were kicking the ball in London. Exactly what they do there. So it wasn't too off for the London fans there.
Yeah, they wanted to give them some of what they're used to.
9 field goals, I believe.
Yeah, Justin Tucker had 6 of them on his own. They love kicking balls there. Big football people.
Yeah, but they didn't understand it because it goes over the post.
Sure.
Yeah.
For some reason, Miami spotted Carolina 14, and then
thing.
There's enough of that.
At least Bryce Young looked a little competent for like 15 minutes.
He makes Adam Thielen look like Justin Jefferson. Like Adam Thielen, oh my God. What workout routine is he on? What's his diet? What is he doing?
11 balls, buck 15, caught a tutty. Raheem Mostert is the truth.
Everybody on the Dolphins is the truth.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my God!
It's just their schemes that they run.
And now they got Gronk hinting at wanting to go to the Dolphins.
I saw that.
Mr. Miami himself.
I think Gronk would come to Buffalo before that ever happened.
I would lean towards Miami.
Yeah.
Gronk's a Miami guy.
Hometown hero? That's where
Gronk
he's
South
from.
Beach.
He's from Buffalo.
Yeah, and he left
That's
just
not-
like you did.
It's not where his head's at.
No one wants to live in Buffalo, dude.
I do.
Compared to Miami.
Oh, I'd rather live in Miami. I'm not gonna lie.
Duh, it's Miami.
Somebody had to win in the Texans and the Saints, so somebody did. Congratulations to the Texans.
The Saints are cowards. Start Jameis.
He's not good.
Yes, he is. He's better than Derek Carr.
He's
How
better
come
than
when
Derek
Derek
Carr
Carr throws an interception, it's like, oh, it's okay, buddy. You got another chance. But Jameis Winston throws one, and it's the end of the world? I don't know.
You look into Derek Carr's dreamy eyes and tell him you're sitting him down.
Sure.
It's over. You get hypnotized.
But I would be more disappointed telling the hyped up Jameis Winston you're sitting on the bench. He's not even playing, and he's hyping that team. He's the only heartbeat of that whole team. Derek Carr is not a good leader. Get that eyeliner boy out of here.
The Washington Guardians, Sam Howell took advantage of lots of short fields, put their team over the Falcons. And it was kind of nice because I know Terry McLaurin took like a personal bye week last week. So it's cool that he got to come back and like play a little bit.
Turf toe. It's a serious injury.
You know how much I love the witching hour of Red Zone.
Sure.
And I was watched the second half of all the morning games, and it just seemed like the Falcons were about to do it. And they never did it.
I had a moment in the first quarter when Kyle Pitts caught the tutty, and I was like, Kyle Pitts is here.
Yeah,
welcome.
Finally started getting him involved.
They're just
a little
boosting
bit,
up
but-
that trade value. I promise you. That's the
Yeah.
only reason why they're getting him involved. Boost up that trade value. Ditch him right before Halloween. Get a pick for it.
Damn.
Jacksonville is now improved to 4-2 on the season. I think they're a contender, boys, especially with all these undefeated teams falling. Travis Etienne is very good. He doesn't touch it a ton. When he does, he produces.
They spread the ball around on the Jaguars. Like they don't lean on their stars, but he's an absolute dude.
Yeah.
You keep feeding it to him, good things are going to happen.
It's that Clemson connection. I think that's the honest to God, the real model to success is just pairing your quarterback with somebody they played with in college on the offensive side.
Yeah, if they're from one of three schools, sure.
Yeah.
Like, no one's trying to get Dylan Hopkins plus a guy.
Like when Justin Fields throws to Marvin Harrison Jr., it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be a big deal.
Happen, boys. We'll get back after the 5 o'clock start to finish out the program. We'll only have 30 minutes left of the show. We'll recap the rest of football. Obviously, we'll preview Monday Night Football tonight. We do it all right here from Howie Sports Pages. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
You guys are clear.
I'm a little mental. Stab you with a pencil. I can see through you. Kind of like a stencil.
Concrete doesn't have to be blah. JPR Construction Supplies Concrete Color Machine can customize the look of your concrete
All right,
with
I definitely
thousands
don't
of
have
color
it saved
options. Call 588-3010 or click on our products at jprsuppliesnm.com. This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated. Northbound I-25 still dealing with a lot of slowdowns. You're going to run into those right around Sunport, and they're going to last until Lomas. Watch yourself going through there. Also, southbound I-25, things moving slow in a couple of places. The first between Osuna and Montgomery. Also dealing with the stalled vehicle southbound I-25 at Central. That is blocking one of the middle lanes. Watch yourself going through there. Headed west on I-40 this afternoon. You're going to see slowdowns between 12th Street and Unser. Westbound on Alameda, traffic moving slow from Rio Grande to Coors. And eastbound on I-40, doing some road work. And that is causing some slowdowns just east of the city. That's going to start around Carnival and last until Zuzax.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell just made nacho fries even better with new vegan nacho sauce. Now available in participating Taco Bell stores. Limited time only while supplies last. Ingredients certified vegan by American Vegetarian Association. Vegan and animal ingredients are handled in common and cross-contact may occur.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Hey, it's Brandon Vogt. Right to Bear Arms makes first-time gun buyers feel comfortable. Longtime owners love their expertise. Right to Bear Arms on the southeast corner of Juan Tabo and Montgomery, or at righttobeararmsnm.com. If you haven't been, it'll be your new favorite gun shop.
Indigo Mortgage is proud to have served veterans with honesty and integrity for the last 20 years. And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo Mortgage for purchases or refinances utilizing their VA home loan benefits. Indigo Mortgage is known in the veteran community to offer some of the lowest rates and fees in New Mexico. Veterans refer veterans, and we take that very serious, as they are trusting us to make sure their fellow vets get the best rates and fees on the market. Veterans know they can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set ourselves apart from the big national lenders who are interested in profits rather than serving our veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at indigomortgage.net.
Back after this spot, guys.
700, that's 836-5700. NMLS 231962 and 188348.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. I'm not sure what it is, but I woke up this morning feeling like I got hit by a truck. Like I was totally hungover. I was in a fog, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And then it hit me. I had to watch the Giants in prime time again. In fact, this keeps happening over and over and over again. We have now sat through 4 Giant primetime losses already this season. I think we are now all experts on the fact that the Giants are not good, and they're not watchable, and they do not belong on primetime television. They really don't belong on any television. We don't need any more games to figure this out. So no thanks at all to the NFL schedule makers. And if it's not too much to ask, can you please stop jamming these guys down our collective throats? The Giants are 0-4 under the lights already, and yet somehow, some way, they still have another Monday night game scheduled.
8240 BL Albuquerque is 95.
Here we go.
610 KNML Albuquerque, the sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
I think to be an international flight attendant.
Now betting for the sports animal. Your afternoon drive.
Like there's like different.
Number 2,
Sure.
men on. Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck
Most
circle,
of them make more than
Avery Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Okay.
Bengals will ever be good again?
Aren't they now?
Nah.
They
won.
They're on their way back.
Barely.
They beat a good Seahawks team. Seahawks aren't anything to sneeze at.
Oh, I could see them.
Burrow just looked better moving around. He was getting around a lot better. He had a couple of nice little scrambles and looked healthier. So
It's crazy that they just had him play through that injury.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, they would be like probably like 1-4 right now.
Well, they weren't a whole lot better than that with him. I mean,
they're 3-3 with him.
Take the time and get him right.
Boys are live at Howies Sports Page. Come hang out. We're watching Monday Night Football, Major League Baseball playoffs. Obviously, halftime raffles, giveaways, so much more, including in today's giveaways, boys. What am I pulling out of my back pocket right here?
Ooh,
What am I
what's it
doing?
gonna be? What's it gonna be? Not Balloon Fiesta tickets.
4 tickets to Duke City Champion. 5 tickets. I guess I had an extra one. 5 tickets.
That one's for me.
Yeah, that's for you, too.
Thank you.
4 tickets. There we go. To Duke City Championship Wrestling this upcoming Thursday night at the historic El Rey Theater.
Hey, now that all the balloons are gone,
yeah,
that's the best show in town,
That's
brother.
the go.
Oh my, there's nothing like a night of fun entertainment with some man slamming at the El Rey Theater.
All I know is if you guys don't hear ladder match and get excited like I do, there's
Yeah.
something wrong with you.
The ladders for the ladder match are currently in Van's backyard.
It's true.
And they are ready.
10 feet, right?
There's 2. We have multiple.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
no, 10 feet tall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you explained all of that to me last week, off air.
The Vikings beat the Chicago Bears because, again, somebody has to win these games,
Sure.
guys. These are not good teams beating bad teams. These are bad teams and a team surviving.
I unfortunately had the Bears on this one. Like I
did too. If only that thumb was okay on Justin Fields, man.
Well, it looks like the backup did better than Justin Fields was doing the
He had
first
the
half
same
of the game.
numbers.
Yeah, a backup has the same numbers. That's not a good thing to do when your starting quarterback goes out.
Also, you guys are overlooking the real player was the tight end. Hawkinson was all over the field. I thought there was one bright spot from the game. It was him.
No Jefferson. You got to go to somebody.
Jordan Addison had a tutty.
I'm starting to feel fooled by Justin Fields. For years, I've been saying he's just a right-handed Mike Vick. Give him some time, put some talent around him. He's going to shine. I may have to admit where I'm wrong here. Justin Fields is not that dude.
I will die on this hill that Justin Fields has that chance.
Okay, well, it's not like he's on the Niners. He would be fantastic on the Niners.
Yeah, he would. Anybody would. I would be great on the Niners.
No, they literally had him in Trey Lance.
Sure.
He sucked. Like, they've had Justin Fields already. His name was Trey Lance.
Well, Justin Fields is way better than Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Don't start bringing that insult into injury.
Everyone.
Also, that game's even a bigger bummer. The shout out to my brother-in-law and my niece were at that game.
Oh, God.
And so little Bears fans, her first game ever, they got to take an L. That's got to be a huge bummer for a kiddo.
But she got to see the greatest D2 quarterback of all time go in.
That is true.
Jimmy
That's
Garoppolo?
a big moment.
I was wondering if it's Jimmy Garoppolo.
No.
It's not a bad one, though.
Nah.
It's like a good one. Browns over the Niners. What?
Ooh. R.I.P. Fred's winning streak.
So close to being undefeated my whole betting career.
If Deshaun Watson played that game, they would have lost.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right.
PJ Walker, who's trying to fool people by calling him Philip Walker now, which you're not fooling me. I know you're still PJ Walker. You're not fooling me. 2 tutties, very serviceable. Jerome Ford, who I believe is related to Tom Ford from Carlsbad.
Forney, by the way. Thank you, Tom Forney. Legendary Hall of Famer Tom Forney.
And Amari Cooper's kind of done this his whole career, which is longer now than we really think. He just catches long bombs. That's his whole thing. Or get him over the middle and watch him run.
Now that Nick Chubb's gone, why aren't defenses triple teaming Amari Cooper? He's the only threat on that team, and somehow he's open all the friggin' time.
Elijah Moore can show out here and there.
Okay.
But it's honestly the Browns, their whole team is that defense, which, honest to God, might be the best defense in the league.
You got to think, if the Browns score 20, 19 in this case, they're going to win a lot of games with that defense.
Christian McCaffrey went out with an injury.
Ugh.
You were watching that here, right, Luke? What was the reaction from all the 49ers fans?
Here we go again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love Christian McCaffrey, but he has a tendency to do this just about every year.
Well, that's because
Sure.
every team that he plays for just runs him into the ground.
Yeah.
That's true. No one's going to pay him ever again.
He doesn't need it.
Yeah, they were. That was. I think that was the shot. Obviously, I put actual, not physical money because I never saw it, but I put actual perceived money on it.
Sure.
And I was proven a fool.
Casino's money.
Yeah.
Because you got your 20 back.
Got my 20 back.
Yeah, so it's free money. It doesn't
let that
exist.
one run. Steve Palmisano, the Albuquerque Dukes, live in attendance at Howies Sports Page. We got
What
celebrities here.
up?
We got celebrities here.
Celebrity sightings at Howie's.
You know, he was recognized with the UNM baseball team over the weekend. He's like, big deal over here. Steve Palmisano, the Albuquerque Dukes story. He's who I want to be when I grow up, boys. He's who I want to be.
Those are good goals.
Humble and hungry.
Be Steve
You're a little bit out
Palmisano.
of your league,
Yeah.
but good goals though.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, aim high.
Shoot for the stars.
Boom.
Land on the moon.
The Vegas Raiders improved to 3-3 over the New England Patriots, and I believe, and I'm not trying to be over dramatic here, we have seen Bill Belichick's last win ever as a head coach. He will never win another game.
Put a quarterback on his team.
Just
Mac
one?
Jones is not that guy.
It's Bailey Zappi time.
Good. Who's Washington? Their scout team quarterback. Put him in. You'll have a better chance with that guy. The guy who hasn't played quarterback since college. Put him in because he'll do better than Mac Jones. This is hard to watch.
Well, yeah, and it's interesting because he's so close to the all-time record, but I mean, at this pace, it's going to take him 4 more years to get it, and I don't think anybody's going to keep him around that long, and I don't think anybody else hires him after this.
Mac Jones doesn't seem that different than some of the guys that Bill Belichick historically has had success with. You know, Tom Brady, you know, he was a nobody coming out of college. He made him into a thing. Matt Castle was a nobody in college, literally didn't play, made him into a thing. Jimmy Garoppolo went to Eastern Illinois. Like, wasn't anything. Like, could have won some games with him. And now, all of a sudden, Mac Jones is breaking the mold?
It's because Mac Jones was drafted too high. That's the
Is he
problem.
a fifth rounder?
It has to be below the fifth round for that system to work.
Look, we all know Bill Belichick and Tom Brady sold their souls to the devil.
That's a fact.
In the early 2000s.
Everyone knows that for a fact.
And then once Tom Brady left, the devil ripped up the contract.
And Giselle.
Yeah. And then Tom Brady got divorced. And then Bill Belichick will never win another game for the rest of his life.
I don't understand how Baker Mayfield could lose a game. I saw Baker Mayfield lose a game.
But against a really good Lions team, 5-1, baby.
No one's saying baby after that sentence.
Oh, I am.
Lions are good. I called it at the beginning of the year. This is one of the ones I got right. Jared Goff is like at the top of the second tier for me right now. He's an absolute dude. Their offense and defensive line embarrasses other teams. The Lions are for real. Congratulations, Detroit fan.
Well, yeah, nobody was looking at them when they traded Hawkinson like they were crazy, but they turn around and replace him with Laporta, who seems to be doing
Who's even better
and a little more dynamic for what they're doing in their offense.
RIP to the Los Angeles Rams and their breakout rookie wide receiver, Puka Nacua, as Cooper Kupp is back, and there's no reason to throw him the ball anymore. Sorry for all of you who coasted on his fantasy points. Figure out how to actually play the game. You're now going to be in the loser's room for the rest of the year.
Nuki Lapuki, I mean, he's still a dude, but he's no Cooper Kupp, that's for sure.
No,
or Tutu Atwell.
Yeah. Well, Tutu only caught one ball, so I mean, let's not.
Hey, it was a great ball.
They didn't need him to.
Cooper Kupp, 148 yards and 7 receptions and a tutty. That's a guy. And LA in the second half was a special team against the Cardinals. I don't think the Cardinals are any good, but if you're not allowing any points and you're scoring in the 20s of points, you're going to win all the games.
I mean, the Cardinals already won their Super Bowl. They could just slide throughout the rest of the year. I mean, they embarrassed the Cowboys in their home stadium.
3-0 against the spread during Alopecia Awareness Month.
Now you just lose every single game for the rest of the year. Get your draft stock up.
Well, yeah, they got to figure out what their plan is, because they seem to be just good enough to skate by and not get that top draft pick.
Right.
I'm going to give you guys the stat line real quick. 19 of 33, 186 yards, 12 carries, 39 yards, touchdown. Does that offensive production put you over the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles? Because it does if you're the New York Jets yesterday. Is Zach Wilson and a team of on the field being supported by Aaron Rodgers. Why is Aaron Rodgers on the field?
Did you see him throwing the ball?
What is this deal? He knows about his own Achilles, right?
He got surgery 5 weeks ago. Now he's walking around without a brace or crutches, throwing footballs during pregame.
Telling you, that's that ayahuasca.
It is. I didn't know ayahuasca was, I know it heals your soul and your spirit. I didn't know it also healed your Achilles.
Well, your soul and spirit heal your body.
Oh,
where has he been for the last 5 weeks? Is he in Tijuana getting stem cells or something and we don't know about it?
No, he's just on the Pat McAfee show.
Number 44 on the Houston Astros hits another Yordong into right field. It's a one-run game now, boys.
Isn't that wild? Are they in the ninth inning?
Eighth.
That's basically the ninth inning. It's really come down to the end here. Houston was supposed to win all these at home.
They're the only team in the playoffs with a losing record at home. So people really bring it when they're in Houston.
Who knew?
They need this one really bad, though, going back to Texas.
Here's a weird sentence. It's 2023 and Aroldis Chapman is pitching in the playoffs.
In the eighth inning.
That's a weird sentence. Last one from yesterday is the Bills over the Giants. I hate the Giants. This is for a lot of reasons, personal, professional, and otherwise. I want them to lose every game forever. I'm glad they got cheated. Buffalo.
I don't know what you're talking about there.
Oh, my God.
Teron Johnson had a beautiful play at the end of that game.
Buffalo is not 4-2 good. I can physically see them.
I think the problem with Buffalo is that it's a different team every week.
They have to play a different team every week. That's correct.
No, they are playing as a different team every week.
They legit got cheated. Tyrod Taylor played his heart out. That Giants defense played their heart out. He needed one more opportunity
and if
to
he
win that game.
If he got the opportunity, they wouldn't have won.
Bad clock management at the end of the first half
was bad.
led to the trouble at the end of the game. I mean, they had the same same exact play and position at the end of both halves and came away with nothing.
And the pass interference play that they could call was limpy at best.
The last play of the game?
No, the second to last.
Oh, the second to last.
The one that was actually called.
The one they didn't call was more egregious than the one they did.
Yeah, he didn't
see it.
have the ability to use both of his hands.
He literally had a full arm extension away from the defender. He was fine.
No, dude. He had
Yeah.
full on at him.
Yeah.
Like he just cheated.
He was holding his arm and yanking down the back of his jersey.
The reason that play happened is because Saquon Barkley couldn't punch it in the first half, is what it
Right.
because he was shut down. Like, he looks real athletic when no one's around him and he's on the outside. Otherwise, miss me with Saquon Barkley.
Grows a really bad beard, too.
I've never seen his beard. Is it bad?
It's really
Well, yeah,
bad.
sort of the chin strap. I mean,
Know what I'm doing during the commercial break?
Google. Whenever we get back, we preview Monday Night Football tonight live from Howies. And Luke Markwith tells you exactly why you should be here. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Clear. At Staples, you can count on every print project being perfect. Right now, get $100 off your print purchase of $250 or more. Offer ends 11/4. See staples.com/print for details. Make your small business print and marketing materials stand out with perfect prints guaranteed at Staples.
So traffic right now, things continue to move slow in a number of spots. Let's start with southbound I-25. You're going to see slowdowns as you approach Osuna. They're going to go all the way down to the interchange.
Which one of you are the
northbound
Rafty
I-25,
boys?
things still moving slow from Gibson to Lomas. Headed west on I-40 right now, you're going to see slowdowns starting around 2nd Street. Those are going to last until
Can you cover
Coors.
for me Thursday?
Also a little bit more of a slowdown right now westbound on Paseo from
Jake
Jefferson
cannot cover
to the
for me
river.
on Thursday.
Brought to you by New Balance.
New Balance and more at New Mexico Shoes with 3D scanners to help find the perfect fit for your feet. In Conwood Corners next to Best Buy and New Mexico Shoes on Montebo next to SAS. New Balance and New Mexico Shoes.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This New Mexican is headed to London.
The winner of the London.
Are you talking about right before the game?
Yeah.
I think I was going to win. Yeah, I need you to break at 24. At 5:24:30, we got to go to break, and then we come back, and there's a minute with music, and then it goes right in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We were thinking that's where the lecture tonight.
I'll give you a heads up when you need to break.
Participated on your station for local winners. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Are you ready for winter? An aged radiant heat system is more likely to give out, and it could be on a cold winter night. Daniels offers boiler inspections and tune-ups. They specialize in repair, replacement, and new installs, offering a wide variety of high-efficiency heating solutions to keep your family cozy and comfortable this winter. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning guarantees customer satisfaction for plumbing, heating, cooling, and AC, plus free estimates on replacements and installs. 898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Stop your grinding with Brooks Night Guard. Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I ended up going to a dentist, and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found the Brooks Night Guard. You mold it at home to the top or bottom teeth. Other mouth guards go all the way to the back, which allows the back teeth to touch. This is where most of the grinding and clenching occurs. The Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Order your Brooks Night Guard today and get 10% off plus free shipping. Go to brooksnightguard.com and enter the code Brooks91. That's BRUX91. Stop your grinding with Brooks Night Guard.
There's only one road, and there's only one home for road.
Here we go, guys. Coming back.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Cowboys are on Monday Night Football. We're going to watch it here at Howies. Let's go.
Rage at the peak.
The intersection of Montgomery family and a good time. Come hang out with the boys tonight. Halftime giveaways, glizzies galore. And we're raging at the page. Luke Markwith promised us we're celebrating his birthday tonight.
Yeah, it's a little delayed celebration after not feeling up to it last week, but we're ready to go.
You snap back into it?
What's up?
Are we full Luke tonight?
We're full on.
Let's go.
Chargers and Cowboys. Boys, you want the money line? You want the what? Like, what's your energy on this?
Got the team with the offensive coach whose offense is terrible against the team with the defensive coach whose defense is terrible.
Should be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's struggle it out. I think Monday night games are, as far as games that aren't Sundays, the best one. You know, like teams are ready to go. They're
Right.
good. They like the spotlight. Often quarterbacks suck for no reason. Speaking of sucking for no reason, Texas has put on 2 Astros with back-to-back walks.
2.
Cowboys.
Man on.
Nice. Cowboys are favored by 1.5, but I believe some points will be scored in Vegas tonight with 50.5. Give me your predictions, boys.
I got the Chargers bouncing back. Justin Herbert's that dude. I think they do just enough to win a close one.
I'm taking the Chargers money line because the value's there. And I'm going to take the under on this game. And I think it's good. The final score is going to be 24 Chargers, 10 Cowboys.
Ooh, okay.
Luke?
You know, I think Cowboys pull it off. I think that this is not the defense to go for it on 4th down the way Staley does all too often. I think that he ends up making a few coaching mistakes more than McCarthy makes coaching mistakes, and they end up eking it out.
I'm not trying to have my car parked in a parking lot with a bunch of Cowboys fans rooting against them. Give me the Dallas Cowboys tonight, and I think it's going to be the opposite of where you're going, Jake. I think it's going to be low 20s to low teens. I think it's
Does
going
the
to be,
over hit, though?
It doesn't. It's going to
Okay,
be substantially under. I don't think either of these teams really have it figured out. The only thing that would make this wrong is if Dak Prescott turns it over a lot and short fields it to the Chargers, and I think Justin Herbert will take advantage of that.
I have money on a Dak interception tonight.
I mean, that's a good bet.
All right, that's a sure thing, baby.
Luke, talk about the Glizzies, my man.
You know, we've been so popular and so crowded these past couple of Mondays. We've had to up the glizzy the count, so I think we're doing 160 tonight.
160 glizzies?
So that is a challenge to everybody out there to come and make sure that they're gone, so that we have to get more next week.
Well, we all know Fred is going to be eating 5 bunless Glizzies.
I eat 3. I eat 3 bunless Glizzies.
He dunks the
you
bun,
go back
he dunks
for,
the buns
you go
in
back
water and
later in the
It
evening.
makes it easier.
During the
Break down
halftime.
the starches.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're wrong. I don't like buns.
Is there a PR here? Is there a personal record for the amount of glizzies someone had on a Monday?
God.
Well,
Do we track that? Because we should.
Sadly enough, it's the offset of the highest glizzy count is usually the lowest tab.
Okay. I see.
There's like a gentleman's agreement where you never take like the last chip.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Just let it sit up there. Do that thing. Then obviously the halftime giveaways that we always do. They will happen at what time?
Halftime.
There we go.
Oh, right in the middle?
We have
Yeah,
Duke City
that's a good spot.
Championship Wrestling tickets to give away. Are you kidding me?
Big ladder
Ladder
match.
match.
This upcoming Thursday night at the historic El Rey Theater as Hobo Hank and Turbo Tony will collide for a chance to become the inaugural Duke City Championship Wrestling Champion of the World. We'll step away for a moment whenever we get back. Wrap up this final program. It's been a banger of a day too, right? Like all the football talk. We had a ton of fun sports over the weekend. Balloon Fiesta wrapped up. We were all involved in stuff. Now we're previewing what? Like fun for the rest of the year. Got Duke City Championship Wrestling on Thursday. We're hosting Fall Fest on Saturday. I can't tell you what's going to come 2 weeks from now because I'm so obsessed with this one.
Hey, we got the YMCA fundraiser at Green Jeans on Saturday as well.
How do you think that's going to turn out?
I think it's going to go really well.
Yeah?
8-year Green Jeans anniversary party. First event.
What time does Green Jeans close?
Midnight.
All right, hear me out. We go host Fall Fest all Saturday. We go to Green Jeans, hang out till midnight. We then come to Howie Sports Page, close down the night.
I like where this is
Saturday.
going.
All right.
I
There
like
will
where
be
this is
many
going.
Ubers called.
Yes. Text us for a pen. We'll be somewhere. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Discover.
Clear, guys.
Did I get close on that?
To also get reward.
Yeah, you're a little early, but I'll fill that with something else. We'll be all right.
Rewards everyone with cash back on everyday purchases with no fees, period. Check out eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
And traffic right now, things continue to move slow in a number of spots. Northbound I-25, Gibson to Lomas, dealing with congestion in that area. A little further up on northbound I-25, starting around the interchange and lasting until Montgomery. Traffic moving slow there. Seeing quite a bit of slowdowns right now westbound on I-40. Those are going to start around the interchange. They'll last until Coors. Headed west on Paseo right now. Jefferson to the river. Traffic moving slow there. And east of the city, as it has been all afternoon, seeing quite a bit of slowdowns due to road work. That's going to start eastbound I-40 right around Carnwell. It'll last until Zuzax. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Come to the UNM Howl Zone. 3.5 hours before kickoff for each home game with backyard games, inflatable, food, drinks, music, and more.
Hand him off to the deep man there. Oh, makes a man miss. He's outside the number to the 50. He's to the house.
Come celebrate with New Mexico's station for football.
First career Lobo touchdown, 27 yards.
95.9 FM and AM 610.
Unbelievable.
The Sports Animal.
It's time for the Fall Haul at Northern Tool and Equipment. Get your hands on tough tools at prices that are tough to ignore. Got plans? Cancel them. Trucks in the shop? Borrow someone else's. Don't like saving money? Right. So head to the Fall Haul at Northern Tool. Stock up at the season's biggest event and get huge savings on brands like Milwaukee, Honda, and Ingersoll Rand. Shop at northerntool.com. We're made for this.
Discover, this is Danny.
Hi, it's Jen Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Are you hungry? Because everyone left after the asparagus sorbet.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Your home, your family,
I got
your
breaking
moments.
Lobos basketball.
First Alert is reminding you to be prepared and install smoke and carbon
Headed
monoxide alarms on every
610,
level in every bedroom of your home.
Power forward.
Don't forget to add First Alert
Serbian
fire
guy, he's from
extinguishers on
Toronto.
every level, plus the kitchen, and know how
He's a
to use
big-looking
them.
boy.
Protect your
I mean,
homes
he's like
and your home.
he got meat
with
on him.
safety
He's
you
like
can
looks like
trust
an athlete.
by visiting
It just came
firstalert.com
out.
and Lowe's stores today.
Yeah. So it just broke from Kramer. So I'll just say it on the way out.
O'Reilly Auto
We got a minute till we're back.
brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts
don't
people
describe
at
what you're
O'Reilly
seeing right
Auto
now because
Parts.
We're live on
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This New Mexican is headed to London.
On the winner of the London Flyaway.
This is bad.
I didn't think I was going to
There
win.
has to be a reason
I'm so
why
happy.
that's so cheesy.
Special thanks to Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or at fiestasubaru.com.
Well, actually, it's my wife.
This thing
She's the one I always bring whenever
I like the stars.
So.
That's,
But yeah, we were thinking that's where the lucky should
I think it's bad on
Thanks to all
purpose.
of you
There's
who
probably a
participated
story
on
behind
your
it.
Gives me
station
Eastern
for
Bloc
local
vibes.
winners.
Yeah.
95.9 FM and AM
Yeah, you're
610.
right.
The Sports Animal.
You're up, guys.
Good program today, boys.
Always a good time when you guys are here at Howie's.
Not bad for a quickie.
A little bit of breaking news from Jeff Kramer 1 hour ago. Power forward Jovan Milicevic commits to UNM. Let's go.
All right.
It's going to be a big deal. Serbian guy. He's from Toronto, so that'll be fun international taste.
Nothing improves a program like Eastern Europeans.
6'10",
Couldn't say it better.
Via Canada.
240.
They're nicer.
Final word, team.
Hi, Mom.
Drink at Howie's.
Come out to Howies, have some fun. Let's rage at the page with the Monday Night Maniacs, and don't miss a second of the action tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow at the Y, Porque.